First, developing news right now. We're getting our first look at the man now charged with killing a Detroit police officer in a deadly hit-and-run crash. Good to have you with us for Local 4 News at 5 on this Halloween. Stephen Guzina stood silent today as the judge rattled off a long list of charges against him.
That's right. In all, Guzina faces 7 of them, including second-degree murder in the death of Officer Myron Jarrett. He's an 8-year veteran of the force. Let's get right to Coco McAvoy. She was in the courtroom for the arraignment today. Coco, some brand new information came to light. Can you share that with us?
That's right, Carmen and Devin. We learned more information about what Stephen Guzina was allegedly doing that night. The assistant prosecutor saying that he was buying crack cocaine, then smoking it, and then driving under the influence of that drug when he hit and killed Officer Myron Jarrett. So now he's facing a number of serious charges in Jarrett's death.
Please repeat your name, sir.
Stephen Patrick Guzina.
Stephen Guzina in court for the first time, wrapped in a blanket and appearing out of it after being charged in the tragic death of Officer Myron Jarrett.
Did you hear the charges against you and the penalties that you could receive?
Yes.
A long list of charges, including driving while intoxicated, causing death.
This defendant drove around the city, purchasing crack cocaine, smoking it, drove around some more, purchased some more crack cocaine, smoked it again, traveling at a high rate of speed.
Also charged with running away from the scene and second-degree murder. Deputy Chief David LaValle saying the murder charge doesn't stem from an intent to kill, but instead...
It appears as though his condition that night and what his actions throughout the day had been led to this occurring.
Now, Guzina's case will move through the court system, while the Detroit Police Department continues to mourn the death of their fellow officer, Myron Jarrett.
He, along with many other officers throughout the entire country, especially here in Detroit, really risk a lot when they go out, and everything that they think might be a routine event isn't.
Just very tragic. And you probably remember hearing that Stephen Guzina was with another woman during that hit-and-run crash. Well, officers did find her this morning at the hospital, and they spoke to her, and she's not facing any charges at this time. But Stephen Guzina, he'll be back in court in a couple of weeks for a conference and a preliminary hearing. Reporting live this afternoon from the 12th Precinct, I'm Coco McAvoy, Local 4.
And Coco, what about the family of Officer Jarrett? What are they saying at this time?
Well, Carmen, you know, it's obviously a very difficult time for this family. I did speak briefly with Jarrett's son, who has created a GoFundMe page just asking for any help with funeral expenses and things of that nature. So if you'd like to help, we'll, of course, have a link on our website, clickondetroit.com. Carmen?
All right, and our thoughts and prayers are certainly with them. Coco McAvoy reporting for us live.